Joining me today is John Weaver of Cornerstone Building Analysis. Welcome back, John.
Hi, thanks.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about what they call a WDO and wood-destroying organisms. We talked a little bit about a house that you were inspecting that had termite damage, and I know that's one of the things that scares the fire out of buyers and sellers and everybody, quite honestly.
Yeah, and there's a saying, there's the homes in Florida that have termites, and then there's the ones that's going to have them. It's a major issue in Florida, and I think it's important to note, first of all, that home inspectors are not licensed to do termite inspections. Mm-hmm. Termite inspections have to be licensed through the Department of Agriculture, and that license falls under a certified pest control operator. So just because you call a home inspector who's licensed through the Department of Business and Professional Regulation doesn't mean that that person is qualified or licensed to do a WDO inspection. A WDO is what the term the state of Florida uses, wood-destroying organism. There's actually more than just termites that are eating the wood of structures or out there in nature or whatnot. So I think people just kind of assume they call a home inspector and that they can do everything. And that may be the case, or it may not. And it's just like every doctor doesn't necessarily practice every type of medicine. Having a termite inspection is prudent and a good idea. You know, if you're about to invest a significant amount of money in a home, mm-hmm. you want to make sure that it is what it appears to be, and that it's not infested with anything that eats wood. Termites can eat right up to the base of the paint. You know, I've seen baseboards and trim or whatnot. When you look at them visually, somebody walks through a house, oh, honey, isn't this great? And it looks great. It looks fine. And then you push on it just a little bit, and lo and behold, it's cardboard. It's just mm-hmm. coming apart. So that stuff that, solid wood, that has actual no structural integrity whatsoever any longer because the termites have destroyed it.
But let's switch gears a little bit and talk about when you should have an inspection. Like we've been talking about an inspection from the standpoint of if you're going to be buying your home, or maybe a seller would want to do it if they were considering selling their home. And why would they want to do that?
That's a great idea. You're going to list your home, you're going to sell your home, you're looking to get the most out of that investment, the return on investment. Now that you've lived in the home or occupied the home or purchased the home for a price, sell it for X, bought it for Y, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and one of the things that, so if you are a seller, then, knowing these things going into it, so you might, disclose these things. It's like you might have somebody that is a fixer-upper kind of person that doesn't mind those kinds of things that you run into. Or you might find out that your house is perfect, and then you can offer that to the buyers and actually ask more money and that kind of thing as well.
And we've done that too. People who are going to list their homes, people who just need to know what potential maintenance issues they might have. Insurance inspections, 4-point insurance inspections, wind mitigation inspections. I mean, a home inspector can do a lot of those things for you and let you know what you're getting into. From a listing perspective, the seller could disclose those issues, and therefore it's buyer beware. I've been up front with you right up front that we know we have these problems and we're not going to take care of them. So the house is priced accordingly, or repair those items in advance. That mm-hmm. way it won't come up, on the inspection process. Maybe somebody who just wants to make sure they don't have any maintenance problems with their home.